coming up to the end of 2024, and pretty much everything across the market, especially when it comes to booster boxes here in the UK, are really hard to get hold of. Like, most of them are sold out. We have to go to like places like eBay to try and find decent prices on Scarlet and Violet era booster boxes and some Sword and Shield. With a lot of the booster boxes now selling out on the Pokemon Center website, which, you know, things like Fusion Strike have been in stock for a very long time actually on the Pokemon Center website over here, it is finally sold out. So today we'll be taking a look at eBay and over on the Pokemon Center here in the UK to see what has been going on regarding Scarlet and Violet booster box prices. That's right, we are covering the UK. I've got you covered, guys. So let's get into it. Right, first things first, we start off with Twilight Masquerade, which, as we know, is an incredible set. And the thing is actually cheaper than I expected over here in the UK. Now, the thing is Twilight Masquerade was around 100 to 100, I'll say £10 a box on average, you know, on online retail stores. Then it was getting a bit tricky to get hold of, and we had to kind of resort to eBay or even places like Magic Madhouse, which was selling booster boxes between 125 and 130. So things were starting to shift up with Twilight Masquerade. Over the past like 2 weeks or so, there seemed to be like a restock of Twilight Masquerade. They've kind of hit the market, or at least people off-selling a lot of their stuff, right? And we've been seeing here booster boxes sell for under 100 for Twilight, which is really good. So we have here a £90 with £3 postage, 110. I think anything for me like under 120 is very good. 111, 110, 115, 111, well, basically 112. We got 120, then we got 115. So you're looking pretty much across the board around 115 or less. You got the odd 120 there, but pretty much 115 or less for Twilight Masquerade. That's actually pretty good, especially over on TCG Pro in the US. We're seeing Twilight Masquerade be 150, 160 a box. So it's like, hold on, you know, wait a minute, it's going to get quite tricky and whatever. That's not necessarily the case. And then we look on the Pokemon Center website over here. Booster boxes are still available, but the single packs are gone, you know, £4 a pack. The build and battle kits are gone, the triple pack blisters are gone, and the booster bundles are gone. So we've got one lot of triple pack blisters there, the River of Room bundle, and then we got booster boxes still at 140. I mean, I doubt these will sell out anytime soon. The fact is you can get them on eBay for around 110, 115. So I think right now Twilight Masquerade is a really good pickup if you're looking to just open up packs or you're looking to, you know, invest and keep silver for the long term. Twilight Masquerade is one of the top tier sets of the era, and it's going to go up, right? I think a lot of people just kind of ignore, not ignoring, but kind of like, you know, not really focusing on Twilight Masquerade at the moment, are heavily focused on Surging Sparks, and of course looking in the future for Prismatic Evolution. So yeah, Twilight Masquerade is, you know, it's calmed down a bit. I think that might happen with Surging Sparks. When Surging Sparks gets like reprinted next year, I think because we're going to be so like all in on the sets that are coming out at that time, it might start to die down a bit and dip in value. So be interesting to see, but that's what's happened with Twilight Masquerade. Okay, moving on now to Surging Sparks. Talking about Surging Sparks on eBay, we're looking around 140. So we got 140 there. We've got 3 boxes there for 330. Not too bad, not the best. We have a sealed case here for 885. That's actually not too bad. I thought it would be more than that. We've got the ETBs there. Loads of ETBs. 6 booster boxes for 900. So, you know, there we go. There's a case. That's probably the price I'm expecting. 140 there, 140. So it's about 140, which is around about £4 a booster pack for Surging Sparks. And you're seeing half booster boxes as well. They're a little bit cheaper, right? You know, 2 of these looking at 130, so a little bit cheaper if you just want the packs to open, or even if you just want to pick up, you know, 2 small half booster boxes for the same price as a normal one. We've got booster bundles there being sold for £40 for 6 packs. That's quite expensive. In fact, that's actually pretty expensive when we look at half booster boxes, which are 18 packs, you know, 60, 70 a pop. 43 packs, for 6 packs is just not good. Now, over on the Pokemon Center website, it's sold out across the board, right? Booster boxes are gone. Booster bundles are gone. Single pack blisters are gone. Triple pack blisters are gone. Everything Surging Sparks is gone. I've mentioned before in other videos I expect it to be, you know, a $300 booster box before more come, you know, restock, reprint, whichever way you want to look at it. Where will it be here in the UK? I mean, we're looking at £140 a box right now, which is pretty much what it is on the Pokemon Center website, or was on the Pokemon Center website. I think we're going to start seeing Surging Sparks trickle upwards towards the £200 range before we start to see more come. But it depends when and how much will we get it, you know, of Surging Sparks. If it's going to be like in the mixture of like Prismatic Evolutions, and the new like black and white set, then it's going to be really interesting to see, you know, where Surging Sparks will be. You know, will it come down a bit in market price? Yes, a lot of the retailers over here will sell it and do sell it below MSRP. So when they get that restock, so you'll probably see booster boxes, even if they did reach 200, over £200, they will drop back down to this 140 or less. So keep that in mind. It might not be much less than that, but at retail price, that's probably where you'll see the booster boxes fall. And that will be a good one to get. So I think right now for £140, that's pretty much what I'm paying for a booster box of Surging Sparks at the moment. Now, my initial purchase, which was 12 boxes, I think were like 105 at the time, and that was pre-orders. But now we're looking at, you know, 140 plus. So I still think that's a pretty good one. Okay, moving on to Paradox Rift. Pretty much all of it is available. Yeah, all of it is available on the Pokemon Center website. Triple pack blisters, single packs, booster bundles, booster box. It is pretty readily available. You can grab whatever you want for Paradox or Rift. I don't think there is that much hype regarding Paradox and that much interest in Paradox. I know a lot of people say, oh, you know, Paradox is a sleeper set. It could well be a sleeper set, but there is still a decent amount of it around. So when we look at Paradox Rift over on eBay, we got one here recently sold for 110, 105. What else we got here? 100, £3 postage, 109, 100. So yeah, we're looking probably less than 110 a box. Like I say, there's a lot of Paradox Rift around. Even online retailers are still selling Paradox Rift. You know, not on eBay, but other places, you know, for around that 1.5, 110. Pretty easy to get hold of. I would say it's a pretty good price. I think near enough any Scarlet and Violet era, maybe except Scarlet and Violet base, under 120 is a good deal, right? I think Paradox, and we can look at some of the others as well, but Paradox is definitely good. Twilight Masquerade, we just talked about, very good. Obviously, Surging Sparks a little bit more, but that's still a good one to get. But I think Paradox, it's getting older, you know, as well. It is getting older. So I think it's due for one more restock reprint, maybe small like Paldea Evolved, but it is still a really good one. Speaking of Paldea Evolved is up next. We're looking at 140, 143 on the Pokemon Center website. Booster bundles are sold out, but regular packs still available. Booster boxes still available of Paldea Evolved. At one point, it was actually sold out, and then it got restocked. So that's fine. I think that was back when everybody was hyping over the cards, like mental, you know, before like Twilight Masquerade came out. Everyone was like, Paldea Evolved is the best non-51 set in the Scarlet and Violet era. Go out and get it. And it was sold out. And then people didn't really care about Paldea Evolved because everyone was like, oh my god, Twilight Masquerade. And then Paldea Evolved came back in, you know, in stock as well, which is actually pretty good to see. But then we look on eBay. It is slightly more expensive now for Paldea Evolved. Yes, it's still available on the Pokemon Center website at retail, 145, but pretty much a box. 135 on eBay, 125. So it is slightly, you know, going up. We've got Pokemon Center ETB there, sold for 145. That's some crazy stuff. 130 for a booster box there, 128. So you're looking probably around 125 to 135. So it's getting towards it. 110, that's pretty good. It's getting towards, you know, that retail cost, right? We're getting to that point where Paldea will be the same as Surging Sparks. So we're getting to that. We're pretty close. Twilight's actually cheaper than Paldea Evolved at the moment. You know, we're looking at 110 a box, 105 for Twilight. Paldea is getting harder and harder to get hold of. It is older. It is a good set. So if prices start to trickle up, you know, up on eBay to that 140, 145, then you could be seeing the Pokemon Center then stock start to go down and then sell out once and for all. So keep that in mind with Paldea Evolved. It is on the climb over here in the UK. 125, 130. Pretty decent price, it looks to be the case. So yeah, it is a big mover. On to Fusion Strike now. I know this was a big one that a lot of people wanted me to cover because it has finally sold out on the Pokemon Center website. It sold out over in the US ages ago, and it was available over here for months. I mean, probably half a year. It was still available that you could pick up Fusion Strike. It was limited to one per person, but it was still available. And I managed to pick up a few when it was at that 145, 144 range. Now it's sold out. You can still pick up booster packs. You can still pick up triple pack blisters for retail at £4 a pack. But let's look on eBay. Recently sold. It has gone up. And I did say once it will sell out at that 140, 145, that it will become a £200 booster box within a matter of weeks. That's pretty much what's happened. 190 recently sold. 195. It's a random Surging Sparks there. 185, but quite a lot of postage. 200. Those are a bunch of this is interesting, right? They sold for 180 for 4 packs, right? Oh, sorry, The one here sold for $180 for 36 sleeved packs. I mean, you can still get them for £4 a pack there, which would be the same price as a box. So someone here's overpaying by about £40. It's pretty silly. We've got £200 there for a box, $190, $177, $190. So you're probably looking around about $190 to £200 a box. And that's pretty much where I expect it to be. It's pretty much the same price as Lost Origin, pretty much the same price as Chill and Rain. It was bound to happen. And we started to see over in the US, Fusion Strike going higher and higher and higher. At the moment, you know, between 180, 190, 200 for a booster box here, it's pretty much, it's going to keep climbing. You know, this and Fusion Strike, this and Chill and Rain and Lost Origin are going to be over £500 a box in the future. So keep that in mind, guys. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty good one to get hold of if you can get one on the cheap. I mean, this person that bought it here, what was it, for like 170 something? 177? That's a good price. Right, we talked about Lost Origin. So Lost Origin up next. Sold out on the Pokemon Center website. Sold out over here on the Pokemon Center website first, ages ago, like a long time ago. It was going for 130 a box, and then all of a sudden, like pretty much overnight, went from 130 to 200, which was just mind-boggling at the time. I was like, wait, what's happened? Why has it gone up so much? And I found out it was sold out on the Pokemon Center website, and then the prices went through the roof. So let's take a look. 2442, 250. Wow, so Lost Origin's on the uptick here. We've got boxes there sold for 230, 250 a box, 250 or plus purchase 260. It is getting pricey, guys. It is getting pricey. We're looking at £250 a booster box for Lost Origin. Now I do have a few. I didn't manage to get the, like, I usually try and go for at least 6 of a set I really like, and I didn't actually go for the full 6. I think I got 4. I didn't actually get that much of Lost Origin, mainly because, well, I think we pretty much like cracked them open for the live streams, pretty much, just because why not? But overall, I do think it's, you know, like I said, £500 box in the future. Fusion Strike is catching up with it as well. You know, Lost Origin has always been a lot harder to get hold of here in the UK compared to the US. Like, it is sold out first on the Pokemon Center website here, and then it just became really, really difficult to get hold of them, like, even more. Like, the regular booster packs themselves, loose packs, are getting more and more expensive. And yeah, it's such an incredible set. The Giratina's showing real progress as well. This is going to be a good one. $250 though is expensive. And to finish off today, we're not going to look at every single set, but we're going to look at some of the interesting ones. We're going to talk about Evolving Skies, right? About $1,000 a booster box, right, on TCG Player. Of course, it's sold out everywhere. There's not like, if I magically clicked on it and it didn't say sold out on the booster box, I'm buying it right now in this video. But obviously it is sold out, of course, and it's been sold out for quite a long time now. Evolving Skies prices, we'll take a look in a minute, but I'm pretty sure we'll see a whole variety of prices. They do swing quite a bit. You know, the other sets have been quite consistent in their pricing, you know, usually around a £5 to £10 range. I think because of how expensive Evolving Skies is, then they'll be slightly different, you know, on the fluctuation of the prices. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what it's like over here. Okay, so Evolving Skies recently sold $750. Does include a case, so that's not too bad. Half a booster box, $324. That just seems wild seeing that. Like, I was picking them up for, I don't know, 100. Probably actually no less than 100. Probably like 70, you know, at a time. It's weird to see. 725, 750, 330. Oh, there's a half pack. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. That's a half. That's a half. That's a half. So it's a bit cheaper. You know, if you combine the two, you're looking at, you know, £620, which is considerably cheaper for Evolving Skies. 700 there. 330. That's Ultra Premium Collection boxes. 630 for 2, so that's basically a booster box for £630, which actually is pretty decent. We've got 350 there. So overall, it's, you know, and of course, Evolving Skies booster packs, they have been saying, I've seen them sell for, you know, £20 to £25 a booster pack. So, you know, I would say, in all honesty, I would say $750 is probably the average for a booster box. When you break it down the math, £750 a booster box per pack, we're looking at £21 a booster. So yes, things are getting a little bit mental when it comes to Evolving Skies. The fact is that the price of the booster pack is now the most, near enough most Sun and Moon era sets, or maybe 1 or 2 different sets, maybe a little bit more, obviously Team Up, maybe Cosmic, maybe Unified Minds. But apart from that, everything else is less and cheaper than Evolving Skies. It is just incredible. We could be looking at, you know, like I said, £1,000 a box in a matter of time. You know, it is just going to get to that point. But I kind of feel like it's sat around 750 or 700 for the longest time. Half booster boxes, though, are actually a good way to go. I would say if you're going to look for Evolving Skies here, the half booster boxes are definitely the way to go. So there you have it, guys. That's what's been going on in the UK market. I thought it was about time for me to actually take a look at what's been going on over here, of course, because that is where I buy my product. You know, I don't buy it overseas. I don't buy it from the US, even though I take a lot of my prices on TCG Player, you know, and a lot of it does reflect to our market, but it's nice to see what things are happening over here. Fusion Strike is making moves. It is now sold out. It is on the climb. Lost Origin reaching 250 a box. Kind of no surprise there. Evolving Skies is actually cheaper than I thought. I thought Evolving Skies might be over 800 a box by now, but it's not. Half booster boxes are going to be a very good one moving forward. And then, of course, Twilight Masquerade's on the cheap. That's a great pickup. Paldea Evolved is going up, so that's becoming more expensive. Surging Sparks, that 140, 145 range is, again, pretty good. I'm picking up Surging Sparks boxes at the moment for about 140, so I'm not getting them any cheaper. You know, I'm basically paying market price for Surging Sparks. And, you know, Twilight Masquerade, I've been picking them up, about I would say probably about 110, 115 at the moment as well, which, you know, makes sense. Paldea Evolved I haven't picked up for a while. I think the last one I picked up was about 120 a box, and that was probably about maybe a month ago. So it has been a while since I bought any Paldea Evolved. I'm going to look at getting some more Paldea Evolved because we need them for the streams because we've actually run out. So yeah, it is getting a little bit more expensive, of course, but it's just the cycle that happens. If you made this far into the video and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe for more Pokemon content. And let me know your thoughts down in the comments about the prices over here in the UK. And, you know, if you're watching from the US or anywhere else, what do you think of the price differences? They are slightly different over here. Things can seem more expensive. Of course, all of our prices do include tax, so we don't have to pay any additional fees. And, you know, a lot of places do have free shipping, which is always pretty good as well. So yeah, what you see is what you get of our prices. So if something is 700, it is 700. I think it's pretty solid. I think right now, you know, the market's doing very well. Things are moving up. If I was to take a guess at what is probably worth picking up right now, Twilight Masquerade at 110 to 115 a box, or even less than 110 a box, is to me a no-brainer because that set is very good. But that's it from me, guys, in today's video. If you watch more Pokemon content, make sure to click the video on the screen. And of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But as always, thank you so much for watching. You guys are legends, and I'll see you in the next one.